Today on Silver Hunt Sunday, I've got some fun, unique silver rounds to show you, and I want to talk a little bit about how to keep investing even when money's a little bit tight. Welcome back, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver here, and today's a fun episode because I've got some unique silver rounds to show you, and I want to talk about how we can keep investing even when money's tight. Maybe you've had some house repairs or car repairs come up, or employment hasn't been as generous to you as maybe in the past. So therefore, how do you keep investing and saving for your future and building your wealth when life throws you those little curveballs? And I think that's important to remember, is that when things change and things get in the way, you have to stay focused on your goals and your the ultimate outcome of where you want to be. It's kind of like exercising and working out. If you want to always have that routine going, otherwise once you're out of that routine, it starts to slip and the belly starts to get bigger, and the food choices starting to pick up some more fast food rather than eating the better choices. So that's kind of the idea here, so that when things are a little bit tighter, how do you keep investing in your silver? So let's show you the first round here that I was able to pick up along the way. This is a fun one here. So a nice Indian chief head round there, native chief. And that's interesting, flips that way, flips sideways. So environment, American Medallion Series, beautiful, interesting round I was able to grab, and it's very unique to me. I haven't seen one of these around, so I just thought it was something nice to add to the stack, the collection, and good piece to grab. Now what I do in order to be able to buy these pieces, a couple rim dings there, but generally in good shape, is I try to buy maybe one less coffee, or make a few more sandwiches rather than eating some of the more expensive food, eat out less, things like that. And that's what I do when things are a little bit tighter and I want to be able to buy my silver. So all these videos that I've been putting up and whatnot, there's a lot of sacrifices that I make myself to make sure that I'm able to stay focused on my goals, and remember that ultimately 20 years from now, the wealth that I'm building is going to be, it's just going to be there without thinking about it the same way. I'm just putting away 20 bucks here, 50 bucks there, and doing it while having a great time. And this is a beautiful piece to show you that I picked up here. And it's the World Trade and Commerce 1974, just in beautiful condition. Dog hair on it. There we go. I love this piece. Anything unique like this I really do like to grab. So United States Silver Corporation. Let's see if I can get the lighting to go the right way. Let's see, show you the detail on this. Considering the age of this, it's not super old or anything, but it's really not worn down much at all. A little bit on the 31 there, but I love that it shows the grams, the grains, that it's silver, and just the detail in it's amazing. Just don't see that a lot in some of the newer stuff. Very cool piece. I love that one. And again, the idea was I spent had a few less coffees, didn't eat out, didn't buy some fast food, didn't eat my cheeseburger that week, and all of a sudden I'm able to afford a nice ounce of silver. And that's how it adds up. It doesn't take much. And everybody, we say we don't have the money, we can't do it. Now, I get it. There are definitely times that we can't. My son was younger and I was starting my life that way. Things were a lot tighter than they are now, and staying focused on those decisions is hard to do. It's hard to tell yourself to not have an extra beer with your buddies when you've been up, sleeping 4 hours a night with your new child and you're young, and you just want to have some fun with your friends, and they're egging you on to go out and have another beer or two. So I get it. I totally get it. But staying disciplined, and once you can hit that point in your life, and it's making those mature life decisions for the future, my goodness, you're just going to enjoy yourself so much more down the road. So then if you do have a big repair or something that comes up in your house, you can tap into your silver fund if you want, and then you don't have to worry about the cash flow. It's great. And this piece is absolutely beautiful. This is a 60th anniversary of the cobalt mines of Canada. So until until recently. These were the only guaranteed silver rounds where all the silver was minted in Canada only. So 999 pure silver, minted and refined in Cobalt, Canada. Richest silver camp in the world, over 500 million ounces produced to date. That's pretty cool. Now, when this was made, the cobalt mines have actually been closed for a couple of years. There was one that was kind of barely in operation, so they stretched this anniversary a bit. But very cool piece of history. The mines are all gone now. It's got an unfortunate little minting error there. That looks like that would have happened when it was pressed. You can see how it's just got a little bit of an edge there as it got pressed into the die, kind of wrapped it around. So cool piece though. Love to have things like this, and this is going to go into my personal collection to be passed down. I don't think this will be something that I'll end up selling. You never know though. I said that in a previous video and somebody gave me an offer. It was hard to refuse, so I didn't. Out of another coin. So, and then the idea is if I see it again, maybe I'll get it again. So a really nice piece, great to have. And again, everybody, so just to kind of wrap up how to stay focused when money's tight, and you know, it gets tough sometimes to be able to keep investing and putting money aside when, you know, sometimes you're just worried about paying your bills. And I think by doing things like this, it helps you stay disciplined so that you are able to focus a little bit more on your finances. If you're somebody that doesn't have an easy time with budgeting and putting money aside, I can speak to that. That's where I come from. And what I decided to do a while back was start putting money into metals and, you know, investments that way. And I think it's good to diversify, and I talk about that a little bit, but metals is my main focus. And basically, any wealth that I make off of other investments and all that, I turn into purchasing metals, because if you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? So, and then over time, slowly but surely, surprisingly, when you take a look at how much is there, and you can take a nice deep breath and realize that you really are doing great things for your future. It does seem like a slow process at the beginning, but just imagine if you look back over the last year of what you've been involved in and how much life changes. Take a browse through my channel over the last year and look at the diversity of the items and some of the changes in focus that I've had to add to different parts of my stack and build my own wealth. And just imagine what it's going to be like another 10 years from now, right? So that's how I look at it. That's how I stay positive. That's how I stay excited. It is a long-term game. I'm not expecting to make money overnight, but at the same time, it's a wonderful way to put money aside for my family and myself for the future. And then that way, if something, you know, does happen, hopefully it's a long time from now, my wife, my son, my family are well looked after, and then I can rest easy for that long sleep, right? So hit that big thumbs up button. It really does help get the videos out there. And while you're there, hit that big subscribe button and that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of my videos. And we will talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver, out.